All right, welcome back. Now it's time for us to talk consumer tech. We're going to talk about e-commerce and Christmas. Of course, Christmas is just around the corner, just a few weeks away. So you don't want to miss any of the exciting conversation here. Of course, the segment is interactive, so use the hashtag Breakfast Daily for us to hear what you're thinking. Of course, the WhatsApp line as well is 0550-585832. I'm going to read a couple of messages that came on the last segment so that we can move on quickly. This one says here, I don't understand why the NIA is giving excuses pertaining to this small number of people that they can register in a day. I was part of the officials during the mass registration, and I could register even 60 people a day. Okay, if the officials are being outnumbered, why don't they employ more? Some of us are just at home idling. Okay, so there you have it, all right? 60 people a day is potentially what could be done. And okay, this one here says, with the vaccination issues, there are no impediments. It's about Ghanaian attitude. Unless there's force, we don't see the need to do things. All right, so these are some of the messages coming through. Talking about e-commerce and Christmas, I've been joined by Hannah Kwanzaa, and she's going to help us to delve into it. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm not a happy woman.
Why not?
I sat through like 80,000 light years of traffic to get here. And
Wow.
we are in November. We've not even begun the Christmas month.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm just coming into town. I'm not coming to shop. I'm not going to the busy part of town. And I have to go through this. How much more December, Christmas? We are going to face it in like a double fold. That's the reason why I wanted us to have a conversation on e-commerce, the importance of it, the benefits in such peak times as we are going to have in the next month.
So basically, what you're suggesting is that instead of everybody leaving to go to Accra to go and shop, some of the things you can shop online and have it.
Exactly, because I remember growing up, my mom used to drag my kids, sisters, and I to town. And it was a whole day's activity, very stressful. It's stressful past any, I mean, it will be similar to the registration problems going on. Go in the morning, you come in the evening, there are no buses to take you back. And a whole lot of inconveniences. Sometimes you even get there, you go in with your valuable items, you come back home without them. It's a crazy
just as an
situation.
aside, why do we leave Christmas shopping till like all of us will wait till the last 2 weeks of the year?
I don't
figured that
really
out.
know.
Because the Christmas things start coming in 2 months ahead.
Exactly.
So
I don't know why, because I would say for some points that people are looking out for the deals, the offers that they are going to get. So they want to wait until such a time as this festive season to go shopping. But I mean, you can save a few pesos, but what is actually the problem? You just go early, you don't have to be in the whole stress. That's the reason for advocating e-commerce in a time such as this. Yes.
What is e-commerce?
So defining e-commerce, we would first have to define commerce. And commerce is practically the act of buying and selling.
Yes.
Now, when you put the E in front of the commerce, what we are basically saying is that we are buying and selling, but we're using electronic channels as the medium for such an activity. And that's what we're doing. So the channels is not just, as you have it, a website or a mobile app. For up until a few years ago, I'll say 5, 6, we started seeing social media applications such as Facebook and Instagram having stores. So you go on there, you have the buyer, you see a product you like, you pay, and then delivery is.
I've actually bought things off Instagram, and been very pleased with the results.
Yeah.
In fact, there are 2 things I remember clearly I bought off Instagram. One, I saw the item, and then I called a number, an advertised number. Yeah. So it wasn't part of the Instagram app. There's a contact place. Yeah. It was an advertised number on the page that I called it, right? But the second item I bought, which is more recently, it was actually the contact button. So I clicked on the contact button, the number shows up, email shows up, and I chose the number and I called and I had it delivered right here at City.
Yeah, it's that
so
easy
I'm like,
now.
this is where we are.
Yeah, now we've even gone further, having to have these online shops, like a shopping cart like you have as in Big Cartel, like a mini sort of Amazon plugged in. So you go onto a particular Instagram page, you see shop now. You move, you go to even Facebook, they have the category video that then you see shop.
Wow.
So you'll be able to buy your things online and then have it delivered to you.
Fantastic.
Right.
All right, so Christmas shopping, apart from traffic, why else, I mean, should we prefer e-commerce?
There are several reasons and several benefits of having to shop online. The first will be you are not bound to a geographical location.
Okay.
You know how our mothers will say, oh, yeah, come Makola. Makola is the place.
It's like the only place that exists.
It's the only place that exists.
I've always wondered about that. Hannah, I've always wondered about that. And I ask myself, I was like, my parents, for example, even now, when they think of shopping and they're thinking high street, I'm like, who goes to high street to shop for anything anymore?
Yeah.
But for them, there was this shop called Multi Stores on High Street. So everything is about High Street.
If you don't go to High Street,
you've not been.
Yes,
you know.
Whitechapel.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Yeah. Those were back in the 90s.
But they still think like that. A lot of people still think like that.
So we have the benefit of no geographical location, which means you can shop from multiple places and you don't have to commute like all around. Another benefit that you could find is that looking for items become easy. You have the typical shop experiences for which when you are planning a supermarket, there's a whole consultancy done for it because you have to plan your aisles in relation to how humans interact with things. You can't go and put soap near rice. I mean, but you can put tissue near soap because they are all household. So there's a whole level of consultancy when it comes to planning. Yes. But for e-commerce, you don't have aisles. You don't have levels in floors. Go to floor this to pick that up. What you have is categories and products. So you can zoom into a particular category. I'm looking for appliances. You get onto your smart device that you may have, whether laptop, phone, tablet. You get on there, you have categories in every social app that supports sales, even for Instagram. You can just simply Google something like, let's say, Christmas decorations, and then you're going to have something suggested to you. Likewise, hitting a big search engine on a e-commerce platform, you quickly search and then it comes to you.
Of course, now there are even shopping apps.
Yes,
you know,
exactly. So it sort of releases the stress you would have as they were going up floors. You get there, and it's a bit really inconveniencing on the part of the customer, mostly than the business. Yes.
Yeah. What else?
And you would see in our setting, as we would have it, that we always struggle to get to a place in terms of time saving. Now, we've all been through that place where you get to the place, and then you get the popular thing, Mami Pacha Sound. The whole, it is finished. Imagine you traveled from Kaswa to Makola. You know your supplier, you're going to her, you get there and say, Asang. That be beba, you are not even sure when the new stock is coming. So you don't have the whole problem of saying that I'm wasting my time. You quickly search. If the site says product out of stock, it's out of stock. The best part of it is that in cases where product is out of stock, you have what we call suggestive selling. So they will suggest to you, okay, you're looking for pink, something, it's not available. What else can we give you? Customers who tried this also tried that and it worked for them. It's just substituting one product really for the other. And you would see in also some cases, you have limited information. In e-commerce, it's not like that. Sometimes we pick products and we don't even know what the product says. In terms of allergy information, we never read anything. But when it comes to on the online space, and if you have to set up an e-store, it's mandatory that you need to define the product. You need to list what goes into there. So we are talking about nutritional content. If something that is, some people are lactose intolerant. If the product has anything like that, it has to state it clearly for people to come to the realization that, okay, this you are picking doesn't have or it has this. do you want? If no, then you move on to it.
Yeah.
So we have like a chunk of information compared to in a shop where you get in there, you ask the woman, how does this work? And she doesn't even know.
Yeah, media. I'm not the one.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know
you would have to wait. Let me go and call
the owner
to come to the, yeah. It's been like one of the major headaches. And in Christmas, as we are going to have it soon, there'll be several offers. 2 million and one deals, just like you have for Black Friday.
Okay.
But the benefit will accrue actually if you follow these shops long time before December.
Okay.
That is what people seem to forget. So you need to know you need to know the store, and you know how much they are selling a product for. So you have your eye on, let's say, an LED TV that you want to buy, let's say 32 inches. You followed it right from January up until now.
Yeah.
It was selling, let's say, for 1,700 Ghana cedis. In Christmas, the moment it will come down, you see, because everybody wants to discount, they are doing some offers, or sometimes you may even have a complimentary service, like you buy this and then I gift you something. You will see even some businesses having it, even on social media. Like I'm giving 5% off for every purchase that comes through my social media channel, or I'm giving a bottle of that, a bottle of some sweet wine, you know, to complement the service. So you follow the shop through the year. That is how you know that the price has actually dropped. Not every tag is actually a discount tag.
Okay.
Some are really psychological strategies to get people to buy more.
Yeah.
So you have to have
followed for
exactly
a period.
And know that these people are real. When they say they are committing this
smart.
20% off, it's actually 20% because they are your guys, they supply you. So you know what they've been selling right from the word go and the price that they are selling it for. So that is one advantage that you could have it. Then we come to the stressful part, which is convenience. This morning, we've seen people want convenience in other channels. Likewise, you have convenience with this. Now, the beauty of shopping from an e-commerce platform is a good e-commerce platform is having what we call a returns policy.
Okay.
Review the site, check if they have a returns policy. What does it say? Because on our normal market,
goods sold are not returnable. That thing that we do in this country, I don't even understand it.
It's so painful. You go to the shop, you talk to this woman. Oh, I want to buy this, and it's like, oh, the coffee I want from you know, the moment you take it home, you can't return it. Sometimes I remember my mom used to measure our feet with broomstick, and goes to Accra Central.
I think we've all experienced that.
Yes. No.
The broomstick measurement.
We come from down here. The people out there, they don't know this. So you measure with the broomstick, and then she goes to buy, and Jenny's back home. Now, sometimes the shoes are bigger than my feet. So they have to pad it with some cotton wool and sock. I have to wear about multiple socks so that my feet can go in. And I asked my mom, take it back and get my size. She says, oh, this one, I can't take it back. So it means you have to deal with it in respect of whether you like the product or not. It has come to stay, oversized or not. It has to be.
Talk to us about safety, because I'm sure a lot of people's concerns are that online space is not safe, people will hack you, you know, and all that. Talk to us about that. Wrap it up for us.
So in terms of safety, I always say there's danger everywhere. You just have to look with a double eye and a spare one. Because we can't guarantee, we don't verify everybody. Anybody actually can set up an e-commerce store. My point is, back in 2013, we didn't have, I would say for now, we are doing well in the e-commerce space. When I first came into this industry, there was zero, there's no trust in terms of buying things online.
I agree.
People don't even want to put in their coin. The moment it comes to the point where put your Visa card, that's where. So if you want to check processes in terms of cart abandonment, one thing is trust when it comes to the payment. So check, do your verifications. Most sites now, to be safe, you can request for payments on delivery.
Okay.
You can go in there, say and also deal with trusted people.
Check
out the company. They have websites. ask your friends, hey, have you bought from X.com?
Yeah.
Okay, I've bought from there before. How is their process?
Yeah.
What did they actually do? Was it convenient enough? Customer service, what is it like? Because if you don't do that, some people are also going to make money this December anyway, anyhow. You don't want to be the scapegoat in this scenario. So make your checks. If you are very skeptical, super afraid, like some people back in 2013, you can insist on payment on delivery just to save you.
All
so
right.
in terms of safety, that is what you can do.
Fantastic. Well, we're having this conversation with Hannah Quansah. Of course, you can see that she's very well versed in this field of study and endeavor, and she's very apt when it comes to these online things. She understands the space. How can people reach you if they want to find out more from you in terms of advice or whatever?
Okay, so on Instagram, I'm at Ama Blue Q. Facebook is Hannah Quansah.
Ama Blue Q.
Yes.
Say it
You
well
can
so
just.
that Ama Blue Q.
It's Ama,
Blue.
the color blue, the spelling of it,
and
then a Q.
Yeah, for Quansah. All right.
That
Okay.
right.
All right. Well, don't go anywhere. Let's take a look at our entertainment.